I'm Jeff Philbin, here to help beat mealtime boredom with fresh servings of ideas for dinner every day. And today, we're eating clean and plant-based as we make a barbecue sandwich with no animal products and no processed meat substitute either, since we'll show you how to make seitan from scratch. Then, a Taco Tuesday suitable for a meat-free Monday. Joining me in the Dinner Dish kitchen is Nikki Becker. She's the owner of award-winning plant-based restaurant, The Green Table in Palm Harbor. Welcome to the Dinner Dish kitchen, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you for having me today.
Now, The Green Table is a big hit, not just with hundreds of customers who've left 5-star reviews for you, but one of our viewers, hi Susan, she got in touch with us asking us to feature you guys on the show. So Susan, thank you very much for getting in touch with us so we can do this.
Yeah.
Nikki's going to be sharing 2 great recipes with us, plant-based tacos and a barbecue sandwich, which is also meat-free. And the missing meat in this case is being replaced with seitan. What is it and what's it made out of?
Well, it's made out of vital wheat gluten.
Okay.
It's known in the vegan world as the wheat meat. So let's take a bowl here. Let's put it over here. And let's mix in some vital wheat gluten. This is the staple, right? So we want to make sure.
Where can someone find that?
So vital wheat gluten, there's many different brands of it. You can buy it in a lot of the health and nutrition stores. I'm sure that like Trader Joe's and Whole Foods and whatnot will have it. You can even order it on Amazon. And then nutritional yeast, the Nooch. Anyone in the vegan or plant-based world knows Nooch. Stuff is amazing. It contains so many vitamins. And when you go plant-based, you know, you go vegan, you kind of lose some of that when you give up.
And this is what's really going to give a nice little base of that flavor.
It does give a great flavor. And then, of course, some garlic powder.
Nice.
Got to have some seasoning, so we're going to mix that in.
Now,
got to have some flavor.
Also a dish that, and ingredients that you could just kind of like, if you want to add in more to it, could you do that?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Spice it up. You know, if you are somebody who wants something spicy, throw some red pepper in there. Crushed red pepper, paprika. It's like anything you want.
Own at the restaurant too.
We make all of our own, so this obviously isn't going to be my exact recipe, but this is going to be something that's going to be very simple.
That's the secret.
It's a secret recipe.
That's the secret. All right.
And once that's all incorporated, you have a good mix on that. We're going to add in some broth, and this is where we're going to have you get your hands dirty.
Ooh, all right.
All right. So we're going to add in some vegetable broth.
Okay.
Okay. And then we're going to add in soy sauce.
All right.
It does add some salt and some flavor. So there we go. And then what we're going to do is just kind of give that a good mix. Another mixy mix. And then we're going to try and make this, you'll see like a dough form. Okay?
Okay.
And so this is where you're going to get your hands in there.
All right.
And you're going to start mixing.
Now this is the time to put your hands into it. So you get a little bit of it all.
You want to mix it.
You want to mix it all.
Yes.
All right. Well, let's get
incorporate all of that yumminess together.
All right.
Make yourself like a dough ball.
Like a nice little dough ball.
Like a dough ball, like you're making cookies or bread or something like that. Get a good dough. And you're going to need a good towel to wipe all this off afterwards.
It's all good. I got that Nooch on me now.
Yeah. So now that you have that mixed, you can take it right out and put it right on the breadboard there. And just give it another mix there, because think about like pizza dough or something like that, right? You want to incorporate all of that and knead it all together and get a good mix on it.
But this isn't ready to cook yet. This is totally not there yet.
Not there quite yet.
Okay, because I was going to say, like, I'm not eating that. I can't do this. I can't argue with this one yet.
You're actually very close. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to step around you and I'm going to grab a little bit of water, because when you see it a little dry like that, you just want to make sure that you just maybe add in just a little bit more water, okay, to try and give it a little more moisture.
Okay. Grab the recipe to stir up your own seitan at our website, dinnerdias.com, or just grab some of the ready-made one Nikki sells. Either way, you'll also want the recipe for turning it into the barbecue sandwich that we'll be making and those plant-based tacos that are coming up later. To get right to us, open the camera app on your phone and point it at your TV down at the QR code, which is on the screen down there in the corner. And when your camera sees it, a link to us will appear, and all you have to do is press it. What's the next thing we need to do?
What we are going to do, what I would recommend doing, is maybe cutting this in half and then putting it into a pot of water.
Okay.
And what we have already pre-made is a pot of water with 4 cups, and it's going to be in the recipe, 4 cups of vegetable broth as well.
Okay.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to put this right in here, and we're going to let it cook for about 30 to 45 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, does it have to be completely covered, or does it just kind of...
This is actually going to be good.
Okay.
And it's good to cover it maybe a little bit more, which we can always add a little bit of water, but this is going to basically help it to steam.
Okay.
That's all we're doing. We're going to cover it up, and we're going to steam it. So
and what
this
about
is
the
it.
onions and the garlic there?
We're going to add that. We're going to give it some more flavor, enhance the flavor, almost like, you know, you're making a soup or broth.
Okay.
So we're going to put some onions in here.
I love it.
While
our Satan simmers, we're taking a break, and when we come back, Nikki shares how that gets fried up into a beautiful barbecue sandwich ahead on Dinner Diaz.
Sir, there's no easy way to say this.
Your wife isn't who she says she is.
I'm sorry?
She's your wife.
Welcome back to Dinner Diaz. If you just tuned in, we're in the kitchen today with Nikki Becker. She's the owner of the Green Table in Palm Harbor, and she's sharing some plant-based recipes perfect for anyone who wants to cut down on their meat eating, try going vegan, or just want something delicious for dinner. We're about to make a plant-based barbecue sandwich, and we'll also be sharing a meat-free taco recipe. And inside this pan here, what do we have so far?
We have some onions for sauteing. We're going to go ahead and add in the seitan. We ground the seitan.
Okay.
And as you can see, after we were done cooking, this is basically what the loaf looks like as it comes out.
And before the break, we made the seitan for our sandwich right from scratch. And if you've never heard of seitan, here's what it is. It's wheat gluten, yeast, garlic powder, which we stirred up with some veggie broth and soy sauce, then knead it into a dough, placing it into a saucepan to simmer in more broth, onion, garlic, and water. And we left that to simmer. And here's what you end up with.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Amazing. And you would never know that you're eating something completely plant-based
Now,
and vegan. Like, it's delicious.
You say that it's
And I
delicious,
tell you,
but
like-
I mean, I got my taste. I kind of got to go for the spoon here.
Be careful, it'll be hot.
It's going to be hot, but what should I be tasting here, Bar?
So this is, you know, we want to try and mimic, right? We want to try and make what you remember, what you know as having maybe a barbecue beef brisket or a barbecue pork brisket or something like that. So we want to try and signify and marry in flavors that will give you that, you know, taste of home comfort food.
But the texture's right
The
there.
texture is amazing. And once it's cooked, it takes on a totally different flavor. It's just really amazing.
Now, are there other ways that you can cook it?
There are tons of different ways you can cook this. Now, you can slice this, you can make a stir fry with it. We use this in the restaurant, and we make a Philly.
Okay.
Okay, we use it this way. We slice it. We make deli sandwiches, such as the Cuban, which I know Susan loves
Okay.
when she recommended it. There are so many different ways. This is so versatile, and you can make, you know, you can use this and make spaghetti sauce with it. We make biscuits and gravy with it.
Nice.
Yeah, so it just depends on how you know, if you want to slice it this way, you want to grind it, make it more finely ground, so you can do like spaghetti sauce or something like that. You can do that as well.
Now, what does it look like in the store when you want to buy this?
So when you want to buy it in the store, you're going to buy it in packaging that might say deli slices.
Okay.
Okay, or you might buy our chicken cutlet version of it.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and add in some barbecue sauce here and let that start cooking. But once you buy it in stores, the deli slices, you can take it home and you can eat it right out of the package like that. Make sandwiches with it, or you can take from there and you can grind, cut, do whatever you want to with it to make whatever recipe. You know, maybe you're Googling a simple recipe at home, you know, things that you can do with it. And this is, so like I said, so versatile that you can do anything really with it. So once it's all cooked up like this, you know, and you can cook it longer if you want to. There's many people, they'll come to us in the restaurant and be like, crisp it, burn it.
Yeah.
They like that burnt barbecue.
Okay.
But you can, you know, cook it to the level of comfort for you.
How do you like it, though?
Like it. I like it well done.
Okay.
Yeah, I
All
like
right.
it super well done. I think barbecue sauce on anything with crisp is just so good. But once this is finished like this, you can, you know, put it right here on a sandwich, make a nice barbecue sandwich. Add your pickles, add cheese, add whatever you want to it. Today I brought with me some of our restaurant's coleslaw, and this is my Nana's recipe.
Okay.
Nana's recipe that I just veganized. And Nana is still here at 96 years old.
Right on. Hi,
She's
Nana.
still here.
I love it.
So now we can plate some of this and make some yummy sandwiches.
Let's do it.
Okay. So let's take one of these. You take one, I'll take one.
Perfect.
All
Perfect.
right, and let's make a sandwich.
Love it, love it, love it.
While it's
Put
cooking
this over
up.
here.
Yes.
Wonderful.
And hopefully that's not too close to that. I personally love a little mayo on
A little
mine.
mayo?
Okay.
Okay.
So a little mayo. And in the restaurant, we use the kitchen witchery Maisie.
I love it.
The garlic pepper of that mayonnaise, and you can do that at home as well.
Okay.
But the garlic pepper is just,
It just gives it a
It's
whole
so
like
good.
takes to the next level there.
yes, it's so good.
Okay.
There we go. Little lettuce.
Okay. Got to get our greens in a little bit.
Yeah, you have to have your greens.
Okay.
You have to. Give it a little crunch, right? So we're gonna have a little lettuce. And then we're gonna take some of the seitan that we cooked. See how it's starting to crisp up on the
yeah.
outside, the edges there? And let's plate some of this.
Grab all these recipes for this idea for dinner at dinnerdias.com. Just scan the QR code for the quickest way to get there.
And scoop it on, put as much as you want, whatever your heart desires. Maybe we should flip this one over actually. Hold it there.
Oh, so you're
And
going
definitely
coleslaw on
so.
top?
Oh, come on, you got her.
But is that how Nana would do it?
Nana would do it.
Nana would do it? If
Absolutely,
Nana's
she
doing it,
would do
I'm
it.
doing it too. Come on now. We're doing it with Nana.
So good.
And we also have, because, you know, we got like a meatless Monday over here, but then we got like the Taco Tuesday thing going over here.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm telling you, any day of the week. So let's start by adding some onions and garlic to our pan here.
Okay.
I'm sauteing this. Onions and garlic and everything. Honestly.
I love it.
Can't go wrong with onions and garlic. Bring over a spatula. You got a spoon here? Saute these babies. We're going to add in our black beans.
Okay.
So I'm going to let these simmer together. I'm going to add in some spices.
Okay.
Okay. Chipotle pepper. This is chipotle pepper.
Nice.
This is heat.
That's
But,
the heat.
You know, feel free to use green chilies, any other peppers you like. If you don't want pepper,
And if you didn't
any
want to
heat,
add that, you don't have
do
to
it.
either.
You don't have to. No, this is definitely a preference. Feel free to add whichever pepper you want or none at all.
Okay.
All right, and then we're going to add in some cumin. Everything's better with cumin.
I couldn't agree more. My mom taught me that one.
Some ancho chili powder,
Okay.
or Mexican chili powder, or regular chili powder. Anything you want is fine. And this is just for a little more heat. This is optional. You don't have to do this, but this is a little red pepper.
A little cayenne?
Yeah, a little
All right.
cayenne.
Okay.
And we're going to have some garlic.
Now, garlic powder?
Garlic powder.
Garlic
Yep,
powder on this one,
garlic
okay.
powder. A little salt. And a little black pepper.
Very nice.
More pepper, so it definitely has a kick to it. And just let that cook for probably around 5-10 minutes. It'll
Okay.
get nice and soft, and again, all of those flavors kind of infuse and marry together.
I love it because while our beans are bubbling away, we're taking a break. And when we come back, Nikki shares her tips for top tortillas ahead on Dinner Diaz. Welcome back to Dinner Diaz. Nikki Becker is with us today from the Green Table in Palm Harbor, where she serves up award-winning plant-based plates. She's sharing 2 different ideas for dinner, which are deliciously different comfort food and made from scratch. Before the break, we finished up our barbecue sandwich after learning how to make the seitan. We fried up with onion as a meat substitute, then adding barbecue sauce, then getting our burger buns in the slaw to serve up. Then we did dish number 2, our tacos, sauteing onion, garlic, adding rinse and drain black beans, chipotle pepper, cumin, cayenne pepper, garlic powder, salt, black pepper, and let it simmer in a little bit of a veggie broth during the break. And now it looks like you're just going into the mash them.
We're gonna mash it up.
We're just gonna mash it up a little bit.
Yeah, so we're gonna mash this, and you know, if you don't want to do it here, you can take it right to a food processor, blender, if you want to make it quick. But this is, I like it to be a little chunkier.
Okay.
Right? I don't want it completely blended, but we're basically making like a black refried bean.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is. Black refried beans that are super heavily seasoned for flavor. And then we're just going to take it and we're going to put it, make sure you got some hot oil here.
And what's the consistency that you're looking for on these?
So you basically want a meat texture.
Okay.
Right? So, but it's like refried beans at the same time. But if you leave it a little thicker like this, it gives you that feeling.
Okay.
Of, okay, I'm making like.
So mash a little bit, keep some of it, so that way then you're kind of having that ground beef.
Yes.
Okay, that's what we're looking for. Got
The
it.
texture.
Okay.
And if you're not a texture person, you don't want anything too thick like this, just give it an extra mash or something like that. And that's why I said you can also blend it if you want it more of like a refried bean.
Okay.
Okay. If
Very
you want
cool.
to add other things to it, you can do that as well. So.
Lovely.
And we're going to take some of those tortillas.
Okay.
We're going to make sure this is getting nice and hot. And then we're going to take
Okay.
the spoon and we're going to mix some of this
Okay.
right into our tortilla. So you only need about a tablespoon or so. Just like this. And we're going to add some shredded cheese.
All right. Now, what type of cheese is this?
So this is made by Violife.
Okay.
Okay, and this is just a shredded cheddar cheese by Violife.
Okay.
I love Violife cheeses, but there's lots and lots of different
And this is dairy-free?
options. Totally.
And it should still taste
plant-based.
like what it would taste like.
It should. You know, you're going to get as close as you can to this.
All right.
Yeah, it's pretty good stuff. The nice thing about this is it melts up really, really well.
It's got a nice creaminess behind it, and it has the taste like that you would think that a traditional cheddar cheese would have for this.
I think with certain things like this, going vegan, going plant-based, I feel like you just don't miss anything. You know, once your palate, it really does change.
Yeah.
You know, it really does change here.
Would you say that the market has caught up to the consumer then to be able to have alternatives that taste like what you had if you knew what you were tasting in the first place?
Definitely. When
Yeah.
I started this, this venture in my home a long, long time ago, we literally had tofu and boxed rice milk.
And that was it.
Well, that was it. That was it. And now you can almost find anything on the market
Yeah.
in a vegan plant-based form. You really can. And it allows, creativity, juices to flow when you can find things so simple.
I love
in
it.
such an easy manner. So, okay, we're going to place these tacos right inside this oil like this.
So-
and I just give them a quick pat.
To grab the recipe for everything we're making today, whether you're making your seitan from scratch or just buying some, that's okay too. Head to dinnerdias.com, just scan the QR code in the corner of the screen to find us.
All right, once you feel like these are getting a good crisp on the one side, turn it and check it. There we go.
And all we're looking for is just that nice
You're just
golden
looking for a nice
brown,
golden
just a
brown.
nice
Yep.
little
Something,
crust here.
A little crunch.
All right.
A little crunch. There we go. Easy.
These look fantastic.
How
Like,
easy was that?
how easy.
Anyone can do this as well. So
And if you make these for your dinner, take a photo because this is photo worthy right there and send it to us. We're at Dinner Diaz on social media, or you can email us dinnerdiaz@fox.com. That's what Fidel and Jeanette did. They're watching in Clearwater. They say they love the show, and when we're not home, we record it so we don't miss great recipes. One of the great recipes they made was Chef Jeremy DeClue's French omelet with the tomato bruschetta. They said it was delicious. We were very impressed and happy with all the flavors. Thank you. And thank you, Fidel and Jeanette, because that looks stunning. When am I coming over for brunch? I'm telling you, that right there is worthy of me making that drive out to Clearwater, because that looks fantastic. But when we come back, it's taste test time with Nikki over here ahead on Dinner.
Hey guys, this is Charlie with Badass Beard Care, and today I'm here to talk to you all about our free sample offer. That's right.
He is. Welcome back to Dinner Diaz. Today we're making recipes by request. Susan got in touch to let us know about the Green Table in Palm Harbor, so we've invited owner Nikki Becker to share some of their award-winning plant-based dishes. We made a clean, simple meat substitute of seitan from scratch, cooked it up into a barbecue sandwich, and then we did some meat-free tacos with a black bean base. Where do you want to start with this one here? You going barbecue sandwich? We going tacos first?
let's dive into those
Tacos? All right, here.
Yeah, so good. All right, here we go.
All right. Now we cooked this
That's
down,
fine.
and then we just went to town on just mashing them up. But we didn't mash them fully all the way. If you want to, you
Right.
could.
So you can.
We kept some
You
of the
can have it
texture.
a little meaty if you want to. You know, leave it a little meaty.
Going extra lime on that one. All right.
Lime is so good.
It's
That's
so
some
good.
Avocado.
All right, and then you're going avocado as well?
Yeah, come on. I'm
All
gonna
right.
have a bite of that with a bite of this. Mix it up.
This ain't your first rodeo, I can tell.
This isn't my first.
This is not it. All right.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Cheers. Salute.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Oh, yeah. You know, one of the things that people think that when you try vegan, that you're not gonna have any flavor.
Nope.
You just totally proved everybody that there can be flavor in vegan food.
It's crazy good.
Wow.
It's just, and it was so easy. So no
Wow.
more excuses. No more excuses. You can eat this way. Be happy with it. Try it.
Out of this world, fantastic. We also have,
These amazing barbecue
I mean-
seitan sandwiches.
and it looks like we've got Nana's coleslaw right
got
there.
Nana's
I mean,
coleslaw.
which you veganified.
Veganized, yes.
Like, you just took it to another level, so let's kind of
All right, ready? You gonna
go
dive
into
in?
it. I'm going straight in. I'm going elbows out for this
I
one here.
love that
And I
one.
wore white today for a
I'm
barbecue.
gonna
I
go
mean,
pinkies up.
oh, pinkies. Hey, when in Rome,
I'm
let's go
going
pinkies
pinkies
up. Wow. To think that that was a dough ball.
Right.
In essence, what we made.
Right. It was a ball of dough. Made
That
a
really-
delicious sandwich out of it. Make a Philly out of it. Make, you know, in the restaurant we have the Mississippi sandwich. We have a gyro sandwich. You can do so much with this. You don't have to drown it in barbecue sauce. We like it this way.
But it can take on
But
so
you
many
can
flavors.
Do so much with it. Like I
Yeah.
said earlier, make spaghetti, make tacos, you know, make whatever you want to with it.
I absolutely love it. Thanks again to Nikki Becker. And find out more about the Green Table and her range of ready-made plant-based products with the links at dinnerdias.com, where you can also grab the recipes for everything we've made today. And if you've got a restaurant or a recipe you'd like to see on the show, let us know like Susan did. Susan, thank you for that one. I'm Jeff Philbin. Thanks for watching, and see you next time with more Dinner Dias.